Greetings, cyberspace cadets. Here's IRA Prostate here, and we are ready to rock and roll, spanking the hatriarchy one motherfucker at a time. It's a fun night here at the Creem Stream. This is Creem Stream number 8, and I didn't mute my own thing, and I want to introduce everybody that's here. We got two. I'm confused. All right, Akam, say hey.
Hey, everybody. It's me again.
All right. Special guest. Actually, he's not a guest as much as he's like he's like my brother. So say hey, Mercolium.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing?
That's
tonight?
Right. Yeah. And so we've got some folks that are not going to be in, and these are our second family, our family when family's not here. So. And his lovely better half is the red and only. And you there, girl?
Yeah, I'm here now.
All right. Well, good. We're getting some shit going. All right. So let's. I was looking at some stuff on the. We're supposed to have, like I said earlier, supposed to have a Drunken Uncle said he was going to try to come by, but AP is definitely going to be coming by in about 30 minutes. He said it'd take him a little bit. And T-Tac should be in later too. He said to try to make it. He's doing his bi-weekly D&D game. So it's like, and that I know how addictive that game can be. So
you got to play D&D.
That's right, man. That's right. And I see you, Rory, already in the chat. And we know he's slightly related, even though he doesn't claim him to Occam. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Claiming him today? You do claim him. Okay.
Man, I am so worried he's going to accidentally dox me one of these times.
It's okay, man. It's like
he's
my
brother, and I just swear he's going to do something one of these times. He's going to say something, and then it's going to complete. I don't care because I'm eventually going to give away my identity anyway. My channel gets big enough, but
don't give it away.
Yeah.
You got to piece it out. Yeah, make them earn it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we were talking about hitting 200 subs each before November. And if I do 200 subs, I will do an AMA kind of thing, by myself, not aside from the Cream Stream thing. So I'm putting that out there for posterity's sake.
Well,
right.
I mean, like my idea is that like if I hit like I don't know if I ever manage to hit like 10,000 subs or maybe more than that, I don't know. Then I would, do it like a face reveal type thing, and then I could start doing. Yeah, and then I could start doing videos that I want to do involving me actually being physically present in the video on screen, and then there's so much more stuff I could do with that I'd want to do.
Yeah, I see. I know your evil master plan, and I'm keeping your identity secret. It's like. So I know what you're planning, sir, and I'm behind you 100%. So, hey, as a matter of fact, while we're talking about Merc and Red, tell us about your wonderful weekly shows that you're doing.
Red, what do
You
you
want to take it first? What do I got?
Yeah.
I got a bunch of dramas. What I always got. Anyway. I do. There's the irony in it. Well, Mercolium, he started his show on Sundays that we do, and I'll let him tell you guys about it. I do enough talking about it during the week when I chat with everyone else. But I've done 2 streams now, and last night's just Red got way too drunk. Red should not have had a microphone. That there was a bad thing last night. But it's the midweek wind up where I find a bunch of different news stories, things that people may not have heard about. Like last night, one of the topics was adventure in babysitting, where the 325-pound woman sat on a 9-year-old. And my thought on that was, you say your fat isn't hurting anyone. Well, I's got proof now. So those are the kinds of things we talk about at the midweek wind-up. So. And I still use the wheel like Mercolium does on his shows on Sundays, but I do the wheel with the joke topics for the categories on the wheel, and then it has actual serious discussion points, and his has serious labels, and then his questions are jokes. So we're yin and yanging it here.
Yeah, we're trying to. I don't know. I've always wanted to put out a show that made people go, "What the are you on?" And you know, I think the Devil's Advocates have done that. So you know,
Well,
but yeah,
that's
my
sweet,
show.
man.
Yeah, it's Sunday, and you know.
So what do you do? Yeah, tell me about the Devil's Advocate, because that's a really unique experience.
It is. So we get 2 teams. We usually get like anywhere between 4 to 6 people on the show, and we create a pro and a con team, and it's randomly selected. It's not like, okay, well, I'm going to be pro today. No, you don't get to choose. And then there's topics, anywhere from kind of a, I guess, easy way to describe it is like you'd either be pro-slavery or against slavery, pro-gun control, against gun control, but kind of in a fun, lighthearted manner.
Red had to argue pro-slavery and pro-feminism. It was painful.
It's delightful. But I try, the goal at some point would be to get people, because mostly the people we get on the show are not too far to the left. I mean, I've had a couple, you know, slightly to the left, but more, you know, libertarians and right wing, and not like extreme right wing. But it'd be nice to have, you know, people from both extremes on the show trying to argue opposite of what they actually believe.
Right. So instead of getting in fist fights, they have to actually use logic and words to get their points across, and then let the people decide.
Exactly. And at times it does get, so if you watch the live show, you get everything in there, but I do break it up in snippets where you don't get quite the seriousness that happens sometimes between topics, because there are times where we do kind of go on point, like we were talking about bullying in school, and how it, you know, as I was growing up, and as a lot of people, we dealt with bullies, and you learned how to either deal with them or, you know, well, you learned how to deal with them. And so now they've taken away bullying, and it's kind of an essential part of growing up, is learning how to deal with people that are just dicks.
And bullying can be bad, but basically you learn to nut up or shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we had it, it was a joking session throughout throughout part of it. And then it kind of got serious at some points. So, you know, that's kind of the good thing, is that you can take a joke and actually, you know, derive something from it. So that's basically the Devil's Advocates.
And it's a really fun experience, you know, especially to be a part of. But when you watch it while it's happening, either live or or a recorded version, sometimes it can get really riveting, and it's funny as fuck too. It's an interesting idea and combination. It's like, you know, it's kind of like the old school game show format concept, but it's like got that twist on it, to where, you know, you've got that random, you know, decision of, you know, whether you're, you know, pro or against. It's like, I've never thought, well, fuck, you know, how you know, what is the con? If I'm for something, you know, it's like it's like Red was pointing out, you know, if you can't argue the con, then, you know, you're going to be SOL when you get in a realistic situation, where you have to defend, you know, because somebody will come at your ass, man. And if you don't, it's like chess, you know, if you don't know how to play, if you don't know some of the defensive, maneuvers, when you can see certain strategies come at you, if you're not used to experiencing that, then, you know, you're going to get your ass whooped.
Definitely.
Basically, you got to know your opponent. To know your own side, you have to know your opponent, because honestly, the best way you can defend yourself is to see it coming, like you're saying, like a chess match where, I mean, honestly, I sit and I listen to all these feminists and right-wing, left-wing, centrists, and all these different people, and I've heard enough of their arguments that I should be able to use them against them in a situation like this, like with Devil's Advocates, because I love it. Honestly, Merc really downplayed it, but in the beginning of the game, the newest contestant when their name gets picked on the wheel, because we spin the wheel and actually have a game show wheel. You spin it, and if it the person name that it lands on first, they actually out the gate have to pick pro or con. Then you get your teams divided up, and then you get your topics, and then you watch just. Even though you don't see face cams, you could just see the color drain out of people's faces with some of these questions.
Yeah, it goes way back to, you know, personally it goes back to like a good philosopher, Sun Tzu, know thy enemy. And if you don't know all of the argument, you're just, you know, spouting out what everybody else has already argued and without actually thinking. And, you know, that's kind of the point of it, is to make people think, even though it is fun and it is very cancerous at times. But it makes you think, it keeps you on your toes, and yeah, that's the fun part of it. That's what life needs to be, is you have to be on your toes.
And that's an interesting point that you make, because I think that's what happened to the left, and I think that's why, you know, because they got lazy in their argument, because they, you know, they were in power for so long, and they had gotten to a point of where, you know, they had these, you know, these stock answers that would be like boom, 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 you know, and they'd flip through it. You know, you knew exactly how they were going to argue. You knew exactly what they're going to bring up. You know, and then you know, people realized there was a certain area where if you throw a curveball at these motherfuckers, they just go, what? You know, and I think that's one of the main reasons that, you know, that the left is has taken such a serious blow politically, you know, and that's, you know, that's oh, I noticed that the lovely Weebo Jones has joined us. Red and Mercolium and Occam, do y'all know? I know Occam has met Weebo, but Red, Mercolium?
I've never met her. I've watched some of her videos, and I've caught her on the stream when she's replacing that girl on the streams.
Some dumb American SDA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So no, yeah, I've seen you on there. So I prefer your presence on there. I'm just gonna say that. So.
Thanks. I guess.
I'm not saying she's a bad person or anything. I'm just saying I prefer your presence. So
understandable. I don't think, have I come across Occam's?
I've been on streams with you before. I just don't think we ever interacted too much.
Were they like the 8-person streams where you can't?
Yeah, it was like white YouTuber streams or something where he's got like 10 different people on there, and
yeah, that makes
it's
sense. Okay.
Chaotic, and everyone's interrupting each other and all that.
Yeah. Usually, I remember better if it's like a 1-on-4 kind of situation like this, almost.
Yes, that just sounds dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that this is me we're talking to, so of course it sounds dirty.
I was going to say
it's the Creem stream, for shit's sake.
Dirty is good.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey, Bullwick. God, see a lot of people I've been like chatting with in chats a lot. Or popping up in the chat today. We got Jack T. Ripper and Right Wing BDSM, Star Lord, William Stenchover. Yeah, a bunch of people popping in.
I'm not even watching the live chat, so I need to hop over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I found a thing on Twitter that someone did. Okay. So I did it as well. You click on it and it gathers how many times you've been mentioned, I guess, by different people that follow you on Twitter, or by different people on Twitter, and it rates them on a list of how good of a follower they are, how good of a fan they are, and it you get like your top 5 fans or something.
Oh God, I saw Lotus Wolf did that, and Yobi was her #1 fan.
It said Irate was my number one fan. It was like Irate, Dual Wield, then for some reason the white YouTuber, then it was T-Tac, I think. I'll find it.
Nice.
Some of the family. Yeah, it was. Did I mention that? All right, Dual Wield, one of our regulars. I had thought he had fallen into the same black hole that Whitey fell into, but it turns out that he does have the flu and he is very sick. And so we're thinking about you, Duel. I hope you're checking this out when you're not like loaded on NyQuil and whatever else you're having to take, man. Get to feeling better. So I got a shout out to my man there.
Yeah, come back, Duel. Come back. I love Duel. He's awesome.
That's right.
I got to try to talk him into doing some kind of opening for my streams because Red singing "I don't give a flying F" every time isn't going to work. So.
Oh, well, and who else you got? Who else do you have that's going to talk about their pretty penis like he does? You know?
Yeah, my pretty penis song. That was great.
That was funny as shit, man. That's classic.
And then I sent him a tweet the next morning with My Little Ponies actually drawn as penises. And I tagged him in it.
Oh man. Oh, see, I have a little sister that's like 6, and she had this while where she would watch that show all the time, Stupid My Little Ponies. And when you said that, I know the theme song because I'd always hear her watching it, and then I just thought of the theme song except with My Little Penis instead of My Little Ponies, and it was like, that was messed up.
Say that again. Say that again, Uncle.
What?
I don't think he can. He was stumbling on it. I don't think he could get those words out of his mouth.
No, I could. It was just like so weird, like when you said that, and then like the theme song came into my mind because and I don't know, and it had those words.
What words are those? Come on, say it, man.
Say it. Say it.
Say it. Do it.
What?
I don't have a
My
feeling
pretty what?
if I say it.
My pretty what? Come on, Occam, say it.
I can say it. I can say it, but I was afraid that you were gonna take it and try to sentence mix it or something. And just...
No, I'm not that talented. I can barely click buttons. We're good.
I might though.
Oh, he's not falling for it. Damn
I just like to think ahead. I'm like, if you say something, someone could try to sentence mix it. Someone could try to, like, did you hear what he said? And then, I don't know, just change it, like mix up different words to make it sound like I said something really ridiculous.
If you have a fear of that, definitely do not come on my show.
Because well, that's our inaugural episode. We got Geek Thulu to admit that he was a cuck, and he was great. Like, there's gonna be clips of this around the internet.
That's right.
It's not a fear. I think it would be kind of funny, but at the same time, it's like if I can avoid saying a soundbite, that someone could just take that soundbite. Or maybe sentence mix something to make it sound like I said something else. Like,
your sense of adventure. If you've become a meme and it's not a bad meme, I mean, they say mockery is the greatest form of flattery. Oh wait, no, that's imitation. Never mind.
Yeah, no, mockery is the sincere.
But I really don't care that much about it. But I don't know.
At least you're being talked about at that point.
Yeah, I want to say hi to some
They learned a long time ago.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, say hi. I saw Uzi Q. I've been chatting with Uzi on the side. Sorry, I got your wife on the side chat.
It's groovy. I was just wanting to say hey to Academic Cub, one of the regulars here, and Star Lord. You were the first. If we're gonna like excuse that little AP thing, but he's going to be a guest later. So you are the first. Chat member that did get here, so
nice.
And, what is that? William Stinchever?
Hold up. I see in the comments Uzi Q says at Occam's Razor is a rated G dude. That's not true. That's not true. I'm not a rated G dude.
Mm-hmm.
Rated G for gangsta.
I am rated R.
He took it personally.
Rated X. I just didn't want to have a sentence mixing or soundbite cropping moment.
That's it.
So
now we gotta get
Dual
Wield to do this for us. We gotta get Dual Wield to auto-tune Occam's Razor singing or saying "My pretty penis" and then auto-tune
My
it.
pretty penis.
Well, see, I already said it earlier. So
Yeah, you roboted them when you said
whatever.
it.
You want me to say it? My penis. Now watch.
It did it
the
again.
dual wield.
Skynet is censoring him.
Dude.
Apparently, they don't think his penis is pretty.
Wait.
Poor
My
Occam
penis is
for being so mean.
We love him, man. He's
Oh, man.
he's the youngin' that I wish I had. So
He's a good kid.
I'm just trying to clarify. I'm not a rated G dude.
Uh-huh.
Expect like hardcore X-rated.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he was worried about my pretty penis getting auto-tuned.
what's your number one Pornhub search?
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Did you guys hear about the category on porn? The
The what?
Porn.
described porn for the
It's
blind.
Is it really?
Oh my God.
Described porn?
Yes.
Fantastic idea.
I was sitting here. He was playing it on his phone, and this lady in a very monotone voice is talking about how the motions and the slurping and then this. I'm like, wait, what, this got to be a joke. No, it's an actual category.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
she's singing it in a monotone?
Yeah, it very just like
excellent.
she's talking
like-
about the weather.
It's like,
That's-
well, it wasn't quite that dry. It was more reading like a novel, I guess. But it didn't.
It didn't like catch you.
It wasn't like, oh, and there
Well,
she
it caught me
goes
off
doing
guard, I'll
da
say
da
that
da da
much.
da. There was no real like someone being vocally into it. No, it was literally like someone scientifically explaining what was going on,
Right. It's like
like
I've
reading
had-
the subtitles out loud.
right with the plus the visual description of what's going on. You know, a man says, "Hello, how are you doing?" as he sets his hand on the table, blah blah blah, and it can be real annoying if you're trying to watch something with it because it's like it's obvious, you know, because you can see, of course. But if you couldn't see, it makes perfect sense. And porn, I would love to hear that. Y'all ever heard of bad lip reading?
Yes, yes, I love that.
Can you see like putting some stuff like that, like a "What's Up, Tiger Lily" kind of thing, man? With find some bad, movie that's what do they call it when it's public domain? You know, find a public domain movie and put that in there. Oh God, you could have so much fun with that.
Yeah, but it's just I could not believe this. He was sitting next to me because I guess the premise behind this scenario was this guy getting laid while he was looking to rent an apartment.
Oh.
And so you hear them talking as this person is describing what they're doing. So it was almost like they were talking over each other. It just seriously look it up sometime. It's it's worth a watch.
Oh Lord, I bet that is hilarious. This sounds great.
Oh. So a few days ago,
The scene
I don't-
cuts to her riding him naked on the sofa.
Oh.
Her back is arched. She looks like she can only fit half of his cock inside
is
her
this the
closet.
porn?
Yeah.
Blind people porn?
Blind people, you know, the accommodations we make for those.
Well, see, what this really triggered in me, like I say triggered, but not in the bad way, is a memory of somebody was talking about blind people or deaf people masturbating or something. And I'm just like, oh my God, because in theaters, I guess now they're going to actually accommodate the blind and deaf by doing like sign language, and you hold their hands while they sign to you what's going on in the theaters. And that's actually a thing they're trying to accommodate in theaters. I'm like, oh my God, could you imagine a porn theater with something like this?
How you open up the world to a whole bunch of issues that it doesn't need to know about.
That is not my braille
Oh my
reader.
goodness. See, I didn't even think about that market though. The blind market for porn. Just
Yeah.
audiobook.
Yeah, blind people fuck
Yeah.
too.
No
I mean,
longer
you know.
porn at that point. It's like it's an audiobook
Just
basically.
go to audible.com, get a free copy of
And since there's no pornographic images that you can see, so do you have to be 18 and older to go there? You can't tell.
How do you get to the site is my question, if you can't see it.
Google, okay, Google, take me to.
Yeah. Or Cortana, of course, if you got Windows 10.
Oh my God! See, there's a special place in hell waiting for people like me. These are the things I think about that are just I can't help it.
Yeah.
See, AP missed us talking about the blind porn.
What a shame.
So yeah, we got to get on we got to get on Twitter and tell them you guys were playing the tell all the blind people get on over. We're playing the blind porn.
Yeah, we're playing blind porn.
See, that's how we'll boost our ratings. We got to find the blind people on. Yeah, we got to find the niche market of blind people on YouTube and Twitter and stuff, and get them to come to our streams every Friday because we're playing the blind porn.
Do it.
I had a horrible idea. I'm evil. You talking about a special place in hell? I just came up with an idea. Yeah, a casino, like an online casino for I can't do that. I can't say it. It's just
say it.
Oh, come on, say it. You made me say
an online casino for online casino for blind people, and just lie to them, you know, and you know. Just, just a way to steal from people.
On a serious point, that was one of the things with Ray Charles. Ray Charles got paid in ones. $1
oh my
bills.
God!
Because he couldn't see it, and to verify that it was what it was, he'd get paid in $1 bills so he could count it. Now, mind you, if you set that pile down, how could wouldn't they just grab it and hand it to you again?
Yes.
Well, y'all know why he was blind, don't you?
It was a
what?
It was got something with his eyes. I know that. Well, obviously,
it was his mom. His way I remember
generation.
Oh, I thought his mom had syphilis, and when she was pregnant with him, because she was a prostitute. That may be somebody else I'm thinking of, but
you might be right.
I can't remember.
Oh, fine. I was gonna say, Google.
Oh, hey, Drunken Uncle's here.
Google.
Hey, it's Drunken Uncle.
Oh my God, he came.
Wonder if you heard all the stuff we were talking about.
Nuts now, man. This is Uncle.
We just got done talking about porn for blind people and all that kind of great stuff. So you came just in time.
Wow, that wasn't a double entendre or nothing.
You came just in time.
Ray Charles apparently had glaucoma.
He was blind from the age of 7.
I think Uncle's just passed out over there, man. It's
Passed out in the
4:30 in the morning.
I've got enough juice in me to press the join button. Don't fuck with it.
Well, we were made to realize that it's probably about 4 a.m. for you. So.
Oh no! Irate Prostate knows that. He kept sending me messages saying, "Oh, join my stream on Friday. Gonna join my stream on Friday?" And I said, "Yeah, nigga. It's gonna be about 4 a.m. my time. I'll get there if I can." "Oh, are you gonna join my stream on Friday?" Fucking dickhead, right? I was about to go. I was just listening to music. I was about to go to bed, and I replied to a tweet, and I thought, shit, he would have seen the time on it. Now I have to fucking join.
You ain't caught.
Yes,
Busted myself, Weebo. Busted myself.
That's crazy. Somebody needs to tweet this shit out, buddy. It's a party now.
Blind porn and Drunken Uncle and Weebo.
That's right. And Bill Clinton, sit on my lap, baby. Come on.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I didn't tell you the time that you told to sit on a face and tell me that I love him.
Sexual relationship with that woman at any time.
Depends on what she does. I mean, fuck.
I've actually got a good handle. I've got a good handle on some of the presidents. Do you want to hear my George W. Bush?
Yes, go.
Oh, I'd love to.
I'm going to take a bath and get naked. Can I have a rubber duck? That's my George W.
That's excellent, man. That's excellent.
8 years and 3 lines.
What would you like me to say? Oh, my sign of the zodiac is Cancer.
There's this medicine that they advertise here in America, and it's called Abilify.
Oh, Jesus.
that
You know?
sounds good. Yeah.
Doesn't that sound like a George W. Bush word for like this money will abilify our soldiers to
It sounds more like a fucking biblical term, like, and God came down and abilified all the sinners.
abilificated.
I'll tell you what, I think because I've been watching like some American ads, just watching little TV shows online, and sometimes you get the ads in there,
Ew.
and then oh shit, we got food, nice one, Tad Dave. I've been watching these, cheers mate, and it'd be going, oh yeah, and this relieves constipation and everything, and you're like, oh that's great, and then it will list like about 20 different side effects, may cause diarrhea, waking up covered in your family's blood.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's basically what modern medicine has brought us to.
And
Well,
what
you're
I love,
American. It's patient diagnose thyself. You tell your doctor what you've got so you can get these cool new drugs.
We have WebMD for a reason, right?
and it says do not take if you are allergic to this drug. And if you've never taken it, how do you fucking know you're allergic to it?
Yeah.
Because it's anything.
You know?
It's just like when you buy lettuce from a supermarket and it's got a warning on it saying may contain traces of nuts. What the fuck is magic?
Like modern medication commercials are all like they got all these people on there acting all like happy doing all this stuff, and they're like, this drug will help you cure your asthma, and it'll also help you cure your diarrhea and your AIDS. But if you take it, you might shit out your intestines and your eyeballs might melt out of their sockets.
Exactly. Like side effects include may give your, third-born generation of children cancer.
I love the one.
about now.
I was going to say, I love the one where they said, call a doctor if you have an erection lasting 4 hours or longer. And I said, fuck, I'm going on Craigslist if I've got a 4-hour erection.
Well, call my wife's sister.
Oh, and everybody.
Everybody gonna get a piece of this.
And everyone like, hey, mum, guess how long it's been up? Yeah, 4 hours. Yeah.
Gonna make a movie, baby.
So what's the purpose of this stream? Is it just chatting shit? Is it?
It's the weekly Creem stream, man. We come on here and just roll the dice and see
In
what
which
the
case,
fuck.
I can do a pretty good impression of irate prostate. Does anyone want to hear it?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! All right, let's hear it.
Do it, dude.
Well, prostate, give me something to say.
Hey, man, welcome to the Creem stream.
Hey, man, welcome to the Creem stream.
That's not
Oh
bad.
Jesus!
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Oh, you got a good hair, dude.
It's not
Can
bad.
anybody do me?
Well,
anybody
unless you're
Well,
going to be a virgin.
like,
Going to be a virgin for the rest of your life, otherwise. Aren't you?
You better find a woman that'll do it.
So, well, I mean, just say something. Just say something. Let me listen to you.
All right. Subscribe to Occam's Razor because I use this to shill for my channel.
Oh, I know Occam's Razor. I've heard of you. Subscribe to Occam's Razor. Nah, it's not as good. It's not as good. You got a boring voice.
But it's weird how much of your accent really left your voice there. Seriously, it was all gone.
Are you talking to him and me?
You.
You drunkle.
Oh shit! No, I've had a
Drunkle.
couple of beers. It happens.
You guys are asking him to do all this stuff. It's 4 a.m. for him. Come on.
Dance, Tony, dance.
It's 4:40.
I mean,
It's
come
almost
on,
it's
it's 4
20 to
a.m.
5.
You're asking him to do all this stuff.
Can you do an impression of
Oh, that
Scribe?
was excellent.
Who's Scribe? Scribe, where are you?
Scrub light.
Right? He's not here right now, but he sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Oh, in which case, Kermit the Frog.
Hey, you do a very good Kermit the Frog. I like it too.
I said do a pretty good Barney the dinosaur.
Jesus.
Actually, that shit. I was a lot better at that when I was younger. Hey, Joe, I can do an Undoomed as well. Do I hear an Undoomed? Everyone knows Undoomed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. It doesn't sound as good my end. I gotta say, it's not.
Yeah, doesn't it sound like his dick gets bigger the longer he talks, man?
It does.
I think
Jesus.
it explains why he talks so much.
He just put out a video today for like the first time in how many months?
Oh, did he? Oh shit, I
Oh,
missed
wow,
that.
man.
Undoomed
Yeah, he
was actually
did.
the first shitload I ever watched on YouTube.
Yeah, is there
Indeed.
a reason he took so long to like come out with another video?
Well, today he said during his video, he said that he's been taking time off to pay the bills, you know, go do his day job, so that way he can afford to do YouTube. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's,
but
he's
he's
got
back
busy
and
work.
he's working his schedule out.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
completely
didn't know
agree
that,
with
'cause
that. I
haven't seen
mean,
it yet.
it's a lot smaller scale for me, but I've not been releasing videos the best part of a week because I've had to been working the day job a lot more.
Well,
That's how it's
man,
hitting us, man.
your cringe cow fucking queer kid stuff hadn't released anything this week, man.
Oh, that's good. It's the end of season 2 for my cringe cow queer kid stuff. Lindsay taking some time off. She's gonna take some time to milk the bear.
Seems like everyone is taking some time off recently. Is it? Or
Well, I
like,
think everybody hit it pretty hard during the summer. It was like we actually like disappeared for a little bit because we had to get some personal stuff straight and get kids ready for school. But now, I think everybody's actually like
Why do you sound
back
like
on
you're
content.
coming from a tape recorder? Are you a transformer?
no,
Yes.
I am a synth. That's what it is.
Ah, good answer. All right.
I've got a fucked off headset that I'm replacing this weekend. So, and then
Good to know.
Mercolium and I actually broadcast from the same house, but I couldn't take my laptop to where I normally take it, so we're in the same damn room tonight. So
I hope you knocked him the fuck out.
I'm going to, but
Only
first I
about
got to send him out to make the money first.
One of the few times we're in the same room.
So Weebo, when we having a drink then?
are you coming to the States anytime soon?
No. This is the age of equal opportunity, honey. You got to come to me.
All right, fair enough. I will make a trip to the middle of the ocean, and we can like kind
I
of.
don't live in the middle of the ocean. I'm
Yeah,
not
we can-
Aquaman.
We can meet in the middle on a boat.
No
somewhere.
laws in the ocean.
Oh
Exactly.
shit! And we could be pirates.
Exactly. There you go.
So take over Sealand.
Exactly.
That was. I remember when I was in school, right? And we had career advisors when we was in school. You get sent to the career advisor, and he said, right, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, I want to be an actor. And he went, pick a real career. And it turns out, when I was actually working as an actor, I read about him getting an award for being a stand-up comedian. I'm like, you fucking cunt.
So what kind of movies have you been in, man?
All of them, none of them, you know. I can't say too much, buddy.
Oh, those movies.
Yeah, those movies, yeah.
I've seen
never-
all of those movies.
I've not done anything big. I've come close, but I've not got into anything
Jeez.
big.
My ears must be dirty because I'm hearing this all wrong.
It sounds like you have those Pornhub blind description films that we were talking about
Are
earlier.
you joking? If I was on Pornhub, why the fuck would I be on YouTube? They monetize.
That's excellent, man.
I
Indeed.
did actually think about starting a channel on Pornhub, just like doing what I normally do, but with porn videos.
It would be
Just playing
great,
porno
man.
in the porno.
Would anyone watch this? You know?
I think so, man.
They could jerk off and it wouldn't be considered gay at that point.
I suppose, yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, you don't want to be going into the vinegar strokes just as I start spouting off some fucking violence.
Well, there are some
What I
people
could
out
do,
there.
though, is just upload one of my regular videos with the title of, like, Watch Me Fuck This Feminist.
Like hardcore views.
Oh, God.
Indeed.
Oh, jeez. It's terrible things you guys come up with. I'm an innocent person. I would never think of these things.
Okay.
You know what? We've met, like, I think this might be the second time, but I've seen you on many a stream and you are far from innocent.
Oh, no, that was Red.
You are
being
closer
innocent.
to the whore of Babylon.
That was Red talking.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Red's the innocent one.
Yeah. No, I own my dirtiness. Like
Oh, sorry. I had Weebo highlighted for some reason. Hang on, which one's Red?
Red is
Tell
the
you what,
one
Red,
with Red.
we've never fucking met. I know for a fact you are a horrible person.
Thank you. I appreciate the acknowledgement.
Fair point. Fair point.
Sorry, Weebo.
Seriously,
Well, I do stand by what I said.
that my Twitter profile literally says I may be an asshole or just have an opinion. It's,
I'll fuck either of them. Don't worry.
Is either.
what was that, Weebo? I didn't hear you.
I asked because you said you had an asshole, or you were an asshole, or you had an opinion, and I asked if both of them were shitty.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
They
good.
always
That's
are.
good.
Good enough.
God, so many people take too many people seriously in this community and on Twitter, and it's just fun to poke the bear. It really is just to poke people and then walk away.
You're not supposed to take anything seriously in this life. I hope you guys know that. Just nothing is meant to be taken
Here's
seriously.
the thing, though. I mean, there is such thing as privilege in this respect. In that, I mean, Weebo and Red, for instance, you could just be like, oh yeah, see how much of you I can fit in my mouth. Hooray, it's funny. But if I was just like, I want to wear you like a hockey mask, that's sexual harassment.
Depends on who you ask. But yeah, there really is the pussy privilege. I mean, women get away with so much that they shouldn't.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God.
And there's also the Insta sub thing. The Insta sub thing, man. It's like if I went on and just said I was a woman, even with this,
I would not believe that for a second.
I would probably get 5. I know that, man. But I don't know. There's the sub thing, man. I sound like I'm drunk already. So that's what I would.
Well, that's part of the reason why I show my face on screen. Nothing to do with the fact
swear drunk I am, not God.
Oh, good Lord. No.
Partly the reason why Red got so many subs with only one video.
Why? Why?
Oh, what?
Oh, because of the dancing JPEG?
Yes.
Knew
what I was doing.
I don't know, man. I've been on subs where they've got like the guests to start fucking twerking in front of the camera. Like, YouTube's a weird place, guys.
Oh, it is. It really is. Oh. Yeah, see, I got banned from Twitter because I told a guy to feed his children bleach and save humanity.
Yeah, but did he?
He was taking things too seriously. So
no shit, man.
You don't pull any punches, Red. I like you.
I'm an asshole. I'm in touch with my inner asshole.
Let's help this channel out just a little bit.
And if this stream goes well, I'll be touching your inner asshole too.
You got a long finger there, buddy.
Oh yeah, goes across oceans, girl.
I knew technology was on top, but damn.
Yeah, I was talking about Riley J. Dennis the other day. So it's not a penis; it's a prolapsed vagina.
Oh no! I'd rather have a penis.
I thought that was funny as shit.
Shredded penis.
That's horrible.
Is it shitty when you like laugh at your own jokes, man? It's like
no, definitely no. If you laugh at your own jokes, that just means you have a more sophisticated sense of humor than everyone else.
That or you just don't give a shit if other people find it funny or not. You do. So, I mean, seriously, no, you guys were talking about everybody taking things too seriously. And my oldest, she was in middle school, and she's like, well, I don't want to ask these people questions because, well, you know, they might be mean to me. I'm like, well, what's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to tell you no. She's like, well, they could kill me. I'm like, well, you're not going to care anymore, are you?
That's true. That's true.
If they kill you, then there's not really much left.
Yeah, what else are they going to do? I mean, and she's like, that is not a mom answer. I'm like, that is your mom's answer.
I mean, what if that advice backfired?
A+ mom right there.
What if that advice backfired and she rolled up into the ghetto and she was just like, why do you commit so much crime? And just died.
One less mouth to feed. I would save a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't have to send it to college. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, no, that's
Education. Treat yourself.
Fuck that. I'm sending her in the army.
Hey, younger two kids, what did you learn from Big Sister?
She was an example.
Not to waste good meat. That's right. Girls.
What was that? The Andy that crash in the Andes, was that the Colombian soccer team or some shit?
Yeah,
that's right. Man, I'm hungry.
They didn't have to worry about that because they were in the Andes. I mean, if you think about it, any human meat is just going to get frozen. I mean, you only got to worry about defrosting it then. The main problem is you don't have a microwave. I could live with that.
You ever see Old Python, Uncle? Old Monty Python?
Oh, what?
Old Monty Python.
Oh, sorry, you said Monty Python. It's Monty Python.
Yeah.
My bad.
Potato,
He's
potato.
that
Oh, my
American
bad.
English.
Yeah, of course I don't go and seen that Monty Python because I'm British. I would have seen that. It's an ex-parrot.
Say,
What you
roll
call
tide.
that? A parrot?
Hello, Polly. Polly.
Yay.
Why is that the only sketch people bring up? It's a good one. I love it.
I'm talking about one
It's all right.
where they're in the water, their ship is sunk, and they're in the water, and the guy's telling them they better go ahead and eat him so they don't starve to death. And they say, "What the gammy leg and shit?" It's funny as hell.
See,
Man.
I don't know. Man. The thing is, do you remember that Saturday Night Live sketch where Tina Fey had that wig on?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
It was brown, right?
Oh, you actually do. I was expecting you to go, no, of course I don't.
No,
I'd be like, well,
no,
then why
I
the fuck would I know that?
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
I hear
And
you,
you put
man.
me to the post. This is why I don't like you. This is why I only see you as a vagina.
It's like,
I only see
And I
this
only see you
vagina,
with a
too.
penis.
oh, still no sign of land. How long is it? That's a rather personal question, sir.
I like the tiger hunting sketch.
Oh, that was the accountancy sketch, wasn't it? Sailing on the wide accountancy.
The accountancy, yes. Oh
course.
God.
That was the beginning of yeah, wasn't it the Holy Grail? No, that was Meaning of Life.
No.
Meaning of life, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Would you like to have a penis?
Uncle Lee, man, you're a Python fan. You should be chiming in on this stuff. Or Piffin, excuse me. It's Monty Python's Flying Suckers.
Suckus. Suckus.
Circus.
And now for something completely different.
Who can do the best English accent here, then?
I can do the best English accent here.
I beg to fucking differ, lovey. Moving on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Watching crumpets and stuff.
Do you want would you like a posh accent or would you like a more of a Cockney?
Give me a colloquial accent. Give me something a little more realistic. Don't give me RP. Give me real Brit.
How about, hello, my name's Michael Caine.
Hello, my name is Michael Caine.
Is that what your name is not Michael Caine, love? Come on, you're not fooling
I wish
anyone.
I fucking had his money, though, don't I?
You all fail.
Give me something
what
to
was
say.
that,
Maybe
man?
I can work with that.
This isn't the kind of spot I like to be put on.
I got a
Come
spot
on,
for
everybody.
Oh, Lord Loveduck. We are men in tights. Yes, academic cub. Yes,
Oh, is there actually people in the chat?
yes. Yeah, there's a few. There's 12
all three of them.
now. All 12 of them.
Right wing BDSM says Drunken Uncle.
13
You do the
now.
best British accent. That's yeah, thank you.
years of practice.
He said English. He didn't say British. He said
He
English.
said English. I'm sorry. He typed it actually. If you want to get fucking finished.
Yeah, there we go.
Semantics.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, that's good. Thank you for that. I've actually been doing it since I was little, so I appreciate it.
Oh, the effort shows.
It was like, what was it, an old news article where the guy says, it says something effective, little blah, blah, the kid is speaking, fluent French at the age of 3. And, and it's like because he lives in France,
Yeah, that'll happen.
How dare.
It's amazing how they just figured that out.
Oh, that shit never gets old. It's grade A under A.
I'll get fucked. For fuck's sake. I can do
That was Jeff Vader.
Me and Irate Bear were actually, because we've both been accused of it, we were doing impressions of grade A under A. And I gotta say, we did all right. But no, I'm not. I'm not grade A under A. Why would I go from 3 million subscribers to go, do you know what? I'm just going to make a new channel.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Start all over again.
Because I mean, he could have salvaged his shit. I mean, you don't just say scrap it. We're gonna do it all over again. No, who does that?
Like,
Nobody.
for fuck's sake, man. That
Yeah.
pisses me off, right?
Oh my god damn
I think
it!
that's the most British thing you've said all night.
For fuck's sake.
Oh my god! No.
What have you been drinking tonight, Uncle?
I just been on the beer, my man. I got problems at the moment. I'm getting evicted from my flat on 1st of January, so I can't afford any of the good stuff. I just got to be on the beer.
Well,
Oh, shit.
you getting evicted? Why, man? Is it,
Oh, my landlord has decided to sell. So I
okay.
got to find a new place of residence, and it turns out all I can really afford is a room, which fills me with glee.
You should fucking move in with fucking Coach Red Pill.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, that's what I don't like about having living in a room in a shared house is you don't know who you're living with, and more importantly, they don't know they're living with me.
Hell, you could be moving in with the Manson family.
Hey,
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
share a room with one other person, and it's about 10 by like 15 feet in size. So I want to hear any complaining from anyone.
Well,
Oh
has
no,
she-
I've been for the past 8 years. I've shared with 2 other people, but they've been my best mates. That's the difference.
I'm sharing with a complete stranger.
Whoa, then you're
That's
gonna
just
get
scary.
raped.
So has she fucked anybody next door to you yet?
No, but she's brought home a few friends at night and just kind of let them sleep over. And one of them was super drunk, and so like at 3 in the morning, he
Yeah.
wakes up and he's like, "I gotta puke." So he's
That's
just there in the middle of the room over the trash can, and he's like just retching into it. And he finally
No.
Yummy.
does the deed, and I have to leave the room because it's so nasty.
That smell is awesome, isn't
What you
it?
want to do, right? Is take the contents of that trash can and put it in a frying pan and cook it up as an omelette for them in the morning.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's not even the end of the story.
oh shit! That's not the end. What?
No,
Oh, God.
no. So his alarm clock goes off at
Weird.
8 o'clock in the morning the next morning because he's got to be somewhere in the next morning. But he keeps hitting snooze every 5 minutes. It starts going off, and this kid is not my roommate. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he's doing, but he's just. I wanted to smack him so much.
What
should
was
have.
holding you back from just like kicking the door in, like, go to work?
Being dead tired from being up at 3 in the morning.
Or a cold glass
Didn't
of
want
water.
I did not want to
Cold
move.
glass of water.
Just piss on him.
In the face.
Just piss on him, you say.
Squeeze out
Get a super
a
soaker.
Cleveland steamer on his chin.
No. But
Oh, tell us what a Cleveland steamer is, because some of us don't know. I know what a Cleveland
Who?
steamer is. Right.
You do a poo.
Go for
I think, I know where this is going.
it. Yeah.
you just
Is that
poop
the
right
end
on
of
them.
it? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, it's pretty just basic gross.
Mm.
It's not as bad as a dirty Sanchez, but
That's right.
yeah,
And
see,
that's-
Merc
that's
even
a-
caught it. He wasn't even. Merc's getting ready for work, and that rhymed, and that sucked. But anyway, he's getting ready for work, and was listening to. I was describing it. He's like, "Oh, what a Cleveland steamer." You dirty bastard gets it without even full context.
Well, if you think about it, that could actually be someone's name. You never know.
It sounds like a football team, man.
The Cleveland Steamers.
That needs to be a sport.
They need to create that.
Steamers touchdown.
It so needs to be a thing. It
I
needs
think
to
I
be a
came
thing.
up with my first T-shirt, man. All right.
Irene,
Cleveland
proud
Steamers.
sponsor of the Cleveland Steamers.
I'm actually
That's
going to
right.
steal that because I'm doing merchandise soon, and I'm actually going to have a T-shirt that says Cleveland Steamers now. I've stolen that.
All right, dude. All right, just give me a free one, all right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no beating around the bush there. It's just, no.
Hell no.
No, it's-
Not
fuck
no,
off.
not no, but
That's-
fuck no.
Fuck, right the fuck off.
Oh, fuck.
See, mincing of words. No, none. There is
Not
none.
here. Nothing here. We got nothing. I love it, man. Oh, we got a ginger. Drunk. Are you really bald in real life?
No.
I
I got like a smorgasbord of hair.
He's got Fabio's hair.
Mm.
Oh,
Seagulls and everything getting caught in it.
I look like an Italian crossed with a Norse god.
wow.
Damn.
Italian nose, Norse god penis.
Are you sure you're not just sucking your own dick, Uncle?
Italian mum, Norse god father. That's what I got.
Oh my god. Perfect name for a roller derby team. You're right. Sorry, go man. And for the Cleveland Steamers, he thinks it would be a perfect name for a roller derby team.
Fucking right.
That works.
That's fucking gold, man. Oh, the Cleveland Steamers. Oh, come on now.
Prostate, you sent me a message about bringing a fucking limerick or some shit.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Yeah, that's part of the show. It's a tradition.
Well, I just want to make it clear, I did not bring a limerick.
You
Did you bring
didn't?
a couple?
Hell no.
Oh.
I barely made it here on my own, let alone tugging a fucking rhyme along.
All right, I'll give you one, man. Here's one for you. There was a young man named Goody who claimed that he wouldn't, but would he? He found himself nude with a gal in the mood, but questions not would he, but could he?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And you've just highlighted the whole reason I don't like limericks. Fantastic.
What the fuck? All right.
I had a bunch of really dirty ones about a vampire drinking herself under the table.
Oh, yeah. Everyone knows that.
How about there was a hooker from Q who filled her moneymaker with glue. She said with a grin, if they'll pay to get in, they'll pay to get out of it too.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. How's limericks go? That's not too bad.
I know, man.
I like that one.
Those are my I brought two. So Occam, where's yours?
Yeah, what's going on, man? God, that better be thinking time I can hear right now.
I think he's having a wank, dude.
I just heard a click. He is blatantly looking up a limerick. He's just typing limerick into Google. Limerick porn.
Wait, who are you talking about? Me?
Limerick Hub. Yeah, dude. Asking for your limerick.
I was just looking up limericks.
Oh, you're putting limerick on Pornhub. I bet that would be funny as shit.
That would actually be an awesome name for a female porn actress, wouldn't it? If she was like covered in Harlequin tattoos and shit like that. Oh, it's limerick.
No noise.
Harlequin tattoos. I love it.
Oh, here's one.
That's
You guys have
classic.
probably heard this before, but a rabbi who lived in Peru was vainly attempting to screw. His wife said, "Oy vey, if you keep coming this way, the Messiah will come before you."
Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
That's excellent.
Okay, I found one.
All right.
All right. There was an old man from Gosham who took out his balls to wash them. His wife said, "Jack, if you don't put them back, I'll stand on the fuckers and squash them."
Nice.
That one made me feel pain.
It hurts.
Oh, and not good. Not the good kind.
Prostate, I gotta start heading out now because I gotta wake up early.
Weebo, you gotta stay for Alex wants to talk to you about some, I don't know.
Come here and sit on my lap and tell me what you want for Christmas.
Yeah,
I bet you would like that, wouldn't you?
How about you put your hand in my sack?
What's in there?
A whole lot of balls.
some toys.
You know what I do with balls, right?
Throw them, kick them.
Yeah, I was gonna say kick them. You got it.
Don't kick my balls. That's sexual assault.
Wow.
He's got a comeback for everything. Man. You got to give the dude credit. He is wickedly swift. You are, man.
I don't even try. It just happens.
I know, man.
Clever accent of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. I'm actually American.
You
I'll
sound like
tell
you're
you, dude.
American.
Yeah.
But if you came here with that accent, you would constantly score. You know that's right.
I've
Weebo.
been over there with that accent, and I did constantly score.
I bet you did, dude.
I did well. It was it was like a 16-year-old drunken uncle, and he went into the US of A boy, but he came out a map.
That's right.
I bet.
Yeah, that's Uzi. You're making Uzi laugh over there, Uncle. So you're doing a good job.
Weebos, I'm gonna have to get on as well because it's wicked late. It's good to join you guys for half hour.
Yeah, man. It's been awesome.
I'm sorry it's been so short, but I mean, sort out your fucking time zone is all I have to say about that.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I might pop by the poo stream one night or something, or we'll just hang out. And
Actually, I think everyone here
shoot
should
the
check
shit.
out the Go Poo podcast.
Oh, we do. I do, at least.
Yeah, I pop in there and I watch a lot. I'm a voyeur like that. Every once in a while I interact.
We like to watch.
A bit of a wallflower. Says shit, but watches everything.
Oh, no. I'll say shit once in a while, poke people, and they'll sit back and watch them.
Bring it on, Red.
I'll come for you, Drunkle.
Yeah, you do it.
You may not know the day. You may not know the hour. I'll come for you.
In which case, I will extend you the courtesy of telling you I will come for you tonight. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me, R8 Prostate.
Hey, brother, man, appreciate it. Big time.
Take care, guys.
You've
Good
been
night.
awesome. Thank you.
Good night, Drunkle.
Yeah.
All right, good night, people. I'll see you when I see you.
All right,
Good
Weebsy.
night, Weebo. It was good night. It was good night. It was good and nice meeting you. God, I'm not even drunk. Maybe that's the problem.
Someday
I
you'll
has
have
words.
that.
I use them.
All right. I'll catch y'all later.
All right,
Night.
later, Weebo.
See
Thanks
ya.
for coming, buddy. All right. All right. And then there were 3.
Yeah, Merc's off to work.
All right. Yeah, Mark's going to work.
Well, I mean, I found another limerick.
Oh,
Let's
my.
hear it, man.
All right. There was a young girl from Hong Kong whose cervical cap was a gong. She said with a yell, as a shot rang her bell, "I'll give you a ding for a dong."
Oh. Oh, my. Hey,
I
academic
love
Cub.
it.
Academic Cub, is that one in relation to Harvey Weinstein, that limerick you just posted in the chat?
Oh, wow. Yeah, there once was a guy named Weinstein that made all the rookies his okay. There once let's say this like a producer named Weinstein made all the rookies down his steam. Oh fuck, I can't do it. I got to practice it. And it's not worded right. I mean, it's not worded right. It's just that the way it's arranged, I'm having a hard time with it.
It's hard to.
All right, let's
say
see.
it in
Hold on.
time
Let me see if
the
I
way
can give it a
it's
shot.
worded.
All right,
There
go
once
for
was
it.
a guy named Weinstein that made all the rookies go down his stein. He got a lot of nookie till his tab ran due, and with all the actors taking his last dime. So it
It needs better wording.
needs work, but
in
it's
order to, like,
I'll take it. I'll work it. I think I can. I think I can.
you make something happen with that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can sculpt this one too. Yeah. We can take it. I like it.
Oh man, I like the old Mother Hubbard reference. And then Jeff Vader, because the old Mother Hubbard one is the old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to fetch her poor dog a bone, but when she bent over, old Rover took over and said, "Look, I got a bone of my own." Night, Drunkle.
That's old Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah. Whoa.
How about Little Boy Blue? He needed the money.
Oh, I love Andrew Dice Clay. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's a misogynist." Blah blah blah. Blah. Like, fuck off. He's funny. Just leave Andrew Dice Clay the fuck alone.
Man,
So.
they gotta leave. They gotta leave comedy alone, man. We got to be able to, these guys got to be able to use the language to its utmost extremes, because that's what makes this country so great. We live in the greatest country on the planet. I mean, jeez.
yeah, I guarantee you, if we lived in North Korea, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about dirty limericks.
Oh,
Indeed,
right.
man. Exactly. I'm trying to see. I was trying to track down AP.
Speaking
Probably
of
home
language,
drink, sleeping.
I saw a meme, and it
Oh no, you saw a meme? Where?
It
There
had-
are no such things as memes. Sorry.
and it had to do with the English language, and it brought up a good point. And the word on there that stuck out to me the most was the word therapist. It basically said there's some words in the English language where if you break it down, like it's two separate words that mean something very bad. Like, for example, the word therapist, if you break it down, THE,
the rapist.
RAPIST, the rapist, therapist.
Yeah, well, if you actually ever watched an episode of Squidbillies, they were doing the sheriff and somebody else were sitting down talking to this therapist, and at the end of it, they're like, "Well, what should we do?" They're like, "Well, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm going to do bad things to you." And they're like, "Well, I thought you were the therapist." He's like, "No, I'm the rapist," and he points to his door. It's like,
Papa Squid was voiced by this guy named Unknown Henson. He's he's like this rockabilly guitar player, man. The dude is fucking killer. You should look him up on here on YouTube. It's Unknown Henson, and the dude can play. He plays Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix, man.
oh shit!
I mean, perfect. He tears it up, man. The dude is killer. But yeah, he did the voice of Papa Squid on the Squidbillies. That's a classic show, man.
Yeah, see, everybody else like, "Oh, that's pretty gross." I was like, but you know what? It made me laugh. It didn't have to think a lot. Dude, I could get drunk, high, sober, whatever. That shit was funny. And it was gross. It kind of reminded me of when I was a kid coming across my dad's heavy metal magazines. And the one I really remember that sticks out the most out of those magazines was the one of the cover where apparently it was such a hot summer that that was like the ice cream was melting and then the people in the buildings were melting. So, that was that was my introduction to like weird ass art.
Yeah, heavy metal is just a classic, man. That's a great magazine.
It was. It's not as great as it was. It
I know,
used to
man.
be better
Yeah.
Than
Yeah,
censorship.
the Bilal and what they did was it was Metal Hurlant, the French version, and they would just literally just translate everything word for word, and then there was of American. One I remember was called Tex Arcana, which was excellent. And I mean, that thing went for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, I was forbidden. My dad was a child. He was a hippie child. My mom was a stuck-up Yank. And anyway, he did. He collected these magazines, and he had all kinds of weird art from back in the 60s and 70s. And my mom, when she found out that I found one of those magazines, because I told her about the cool melting people, my dad ended up losing his entire collection. I think that's what kind of expedited the divorce. I'm pretty sure. I was like, if my husband tried to make me destroy something like that, I'd be like, no, we're gone. my magazine, sorry, had them longer than you.
Yeah, you can find those online. They're people have scanned them and stuff. You can find them.
I sent a link in the group chat, and it's to a video that has something to do with something really funny I heard listening to the Bob and Tom show on the radio. And
the Bob and who?
The Bob and Tom show. It's like a really funny show they have had on the radio for like probably longer than I've been alive. But like on the show, they had this funny bit that they did where you know how they had that new movie of It come out not that long ago.
Yeah.
So they had a little bit on there where they made a fake movie trailer for a movie about Pennywise the Clown's girlfriend, and they called it She It, and they did it based off like 1950s style movies like She-Wolf and stuff like that, but they called it She It. And then they had this whole fake movie trailer bit for it where it's just audio since it's a radio show, but it's hilarious. It's like I was in the park and She It chased me all the way down from the top of the park to the bottom of the park. And then they're like, well, She It runs downhill and all this different kinds of stuff. It's a bunch of She It jokes, like shit, but like
exactly.
And I don't know. I think it'd be funny to play for the people on the podcast, just the audio of it, like to listen to it. I don't think you could get copyright for it because.
Well, I mean, I'm not monetizing, so it's like all I would do is challenge it because we could educate with it and criticize it. That's all we got to do. Right. All right, and do less than 10% of it.
Yeah, it's not like it's not copyrighted. I don't think so.
Okay. You want to pull it up and play it?
All right. Hopefully it comes through okay. I'll have to take out my all right. All right, hopefully
The dog is not dead. Sorry.
what was that about? That was random.
The dog is not dead.
Look, I took out my earbuds so that way I could play the audio, and the first thing I hear is the dog's not dead.
The dog is not dead.
Sorry, no, it was my 5-year-old. She was just like, Kella's dead. I was like, the dog is not dead.
All right.
Sorry, I'll mute myself.
So, all right, you guys ready for She It?
Do it.
All right, let's see if we can hear it good.
Audiences everywhere are the most horrifying film of the year. The latest adaptation of Stephen King's seminal masterpiece has broken box office records around the world. And coming soon to theaters everywhere, our favorite adolescent heroes known as the Losers Club are back. They will be squaring off against the demonic clown Pennywise. This time they'll face...
Me, Pennywise's girlfriend.
Pennywise has a girlfriend? In the tradition of she-wolf, she-creature, and the astounding she-monster, it's She-It. S-H-E-I-T. Oh, She-It! If you don't know fear, then you don't know She-It. And there's not a moment when you're safe from her.
She chased me from the top all the way to the bottom. It runs downhill. I saw her on top of my
I think they just
talk about she on a shingle.
Grown-ups, don't believe them.
Mom, I'm telling you the truth. It is real. I saw her.
You wouldn't know She-It from Shinola.
Won't help.
Sheriff, please, can't you do something?
Kid, I'm too old for this She-It. Do they seem to care?
The principal whistle. Dozens of children are missing. Yeah, She-It happens.
Once again, these courageous kids must stand up against a monstrous foe themselves.
Okay, here's where she lives. The old brick She-It house. Come on, let's get her.
What are you little She-It disturbers doing in my home? Bill, do you really think you can kill me?
Oh, right. I've had enough of this She-It. Time to destroy this Bill. Time to destroy this clown. But how? With this. A sandwich? A She-It sandwich. And once she eats it, it'll kill her.
Ooh, what's this?
Eat it. Eat. Eat She-It and die.
You'll never defeat me.
All right, that's it. Take that. That's it, Beverly. Push her into that exhaust vent. Oh, now the She-It's gonna hit the fan. Oh, gross. There's pieces of She-It everywhere. Now they're in my mouth.
Kids, if it looks like and smells like and tastes like, then it must be She-It.
Good thing we didn't step in it.
She-It. Rated R for nearly bad language and excessive childishness.
Oh, I pooped. Can we take that again?
All right, so that's the end of the whole video. So what did you guys think of that video?
That was funny as shit, man.
Yeah, I know.
Funny as shit. God.
Wait, did anybody just get here at the end of the...
AP just joined us.
Yeah, man. What did I walking on the end on there?
Just the fan.
Tell them what it's from, Malcolm.
Okay, so we were listening to a bit from the Bob and Tom radio show that I had heard on the radio a few days ago, and it was where they took the movie It, but they had made a version of it, like a movie trailer for a different version where it was Pennywise's girlfriend, and they called it She It, and it was basically just a bunch of jokes about
saying shit,
but She It.
Got it. That could be funny. I missed most of it, but I'll take your word on it there.
How's it going, dude?
Oh man, doing good, man. Just got home on Friday. Decided to turn in a little bit early. Come see what you guys were doing, man. What's going down here on the Creem stream?
Bro, man, you just missed Drunken Uncle and Weebo Jones. We were and Mercolium. We lost half of our crew about 5 minutes ago.
Well, Merc had to work, man. Drunken, it's dark 30 for that fool.
Oh, you gotta rotate the guests, man. That's how you keep the shit going.
That's right. Keeping it fresh, baby. Keeping it fresh. That's right. So hey, you had a good night, man?
I had a great night. I actually had a new theory about Drunken Uncle. I have a conspiracy theory about him. Not sure about him.
Let's hear about that.
I used to think that he was grade A under A, but it turns out I think now that he might be Davy Jones. I don't mean the pirate. I mean the monkey.
The monkey.
Yeah.
I see exactly what you mean.
I saw the Brady Bunch movie today earlier. It was on cable. I was cleaning up the place, you know what I mean? Just had some shit on. Had a good movie on. That one came on after. That happens to the best of us. We end up watching a shit movie in the background. Hey, what are you gonna do? But turns out I got that little scene where Davy Jones sung that song at Marsha Brady's her shit sound. I was like, that sounds like somebody I know. Drunken Uncle is
be damned.
Davy Jones.
Bum, bum, bum.
Here we come, walking down the street.
Doom, doom, get the
funny looks from.
There you go. You know it.
Everyone with me.
Hey,
the
Drunken Uncle. He might be coming to your town. Oh man, you're gonna lose viewers every moment that I sing, man. Trust me, we've tested this one before.
Where'd the vodka go?
This does not pass the. Oh man, we're doing it again. Stop it, John. What, man? It's crazy.
Uzi, let him go. Uzi, he's got a show to do.
What you doing to you over there, man? Tell us.
Oh,
you want to know,
dude? She's in a really good mood, man. Everybody's putting her in a good mood.
Hell yeah. She can call a friend later. You know what I mean? Put you in an irate prostate sandwich.
Man,
something like that. That
would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
She's open-minded, man, but not that open-minded.
I'm on your side. I want that shit to happen for you, man. I mean,
I feel you, man. Hey, man, just once. That would be beautiful. It would. Being a redhead sandwich, that would be awesome, man.
I'm starting to get some ideas over here on who you can call over. Hypothetically, would you be down for such a thing if Irate Prostate and Uzi Q decide to call you at 3 a.m. all drunk, like, come over here, rock your world? How would you react to that?
Occam's down. He'll put him in a sandwich.
Dodging the question. But Occam's down, so you know who you could call. Worst comes to worst, you can call Occam.
I'll take Uzi. I'll take Uzi from him.
Damn,
that's what happened.
Out. That's fucked up, man. She's like, I'll fuck her, but not you. That's terrible. I apologize to Irate Prostate for that shit.
But we'll let him watch. All
right. I mean, that's something, right?
That's enough, man. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough for me.
Yeah, spit on your hand. Make it work, dude.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, a whole new meaning to Red Rocket.
No, it still means the same thing.
Yeah, frog in a blender, man. Frog in a blender.
I'll be careful. Watch it now.
Think about it. Think about
You
it.
might have hurt his feelings.
Yeah, don't get the permanent ban from my show, man.
No, dude.
Fucking
Never
around
do
talking
that.
about killing frogs.
Nah.
You won't be the first.
We'll stick with the newspaper. Stick with the newspaper.
So is there any kind of controversy out there? I mean, this is kind of an open forum YouTube drama style show. Did you guys talk any shit about some YouTubers, some Twitter people?
No,
fuck
man.
you, Yogi.
No, hey,
I hope you
hey,
listen. Yogi, I'll
Irate.
fuck you up.
Irate, tell him about the porn. Tell him about the porn.
Oh, the blind people porn.
Yeah, man. The blind people
Descriptive
porn on was that on Pornhub that was on?
It's on Pornhub.
It is.
It's on Pornhub.
Yeah, porno for blind people. Yeah, it's descriptive. While the video's going, there's a person going on that's repeating the dialogue and telling exactly what's going on. And
Do they talk dirty, or are they like doctors? Do they say like now he's putting his
like
penis
doctors?
in?
Right.
So it's like
It's like Dirty Doctors. It's like Dirty Doctors. Like she talks about the big, hard throbbing cock going down the girl's throat and the tendrils of drool as it's.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Tendrils of drool.
That's not just great for blind people. That sounds like something I could enjoy. I mean, that's something you could put on and go to bed. You don't have to watch it.
It's like porn on tape. Porn on tape. Basically, you put it on in your car.
That is.
That's a whole new industry. Porn you can just put on in your ear. It's almost like they invented something like that before, like radio. Now we're moving backwards. You see what's happening here? The regressive left has now pulled media backwards a step. We're going back to needing radio.
We're regressing because that's what they want.
That's why I'm out here trying to be ahead of the game, man.
Exactly.
Well, we get that little back and forth motion, and everybody gets happy.
Well, that's the back and forth motion is what creates the joy. I cannot deny
It's
this.
the side to side though. The Stevie Wonder, smiling side to side, looking up and smiling. Going, yeah, baby, it's all right.
Get him to spell the alphabet with that tongue. We got a show.
That's right.
I can do that. I can do that from another room. The frog tongue is long. I can confirm that.
I can do it backwards.
And yeah, I don't have to be sitting in the same room with you. Being attracted to me is kind of a secondary thing to consider here, because I can be sitting in a recliner watching TV in another room while you're getting licked down. Don't matter to me. Don't matter.
So you can eat pussy.
Oh, this is
eat pussy.
I'm not. This isn't a joke. There's no games being played
Catch
here.
flies at the
I'm
same
gonna have to
time.
come in your house.
Shit, Drunken was promising to come get me from across the seas tonight, so you guys can have a measuring contest. Who's got the longer tongue?
Shit. The longer tongue, me. Other things, I might have to give it to Uncle. You never know. But if you watch the last episode of Gulf City, you'll see the frog D. It's
he's swinging.
I've seen the frog D. I've seen the frog D. I watch Gulf City.
Oh, all right then. So you already know. You already know. Drunken Uncle can't do you like I can. He can't. He can't try. Uncle Wallace can't do the things I can do.
Beer for the fucking frog, man.
It was like a baby's arm with an apple in its hand, man.
It's like fucking
Amazing.
trying to schedule a match between fucking, I don't know, let's see, Paul Bearer versus The Undertaker. It's just not going to end well for Paul Bearer.
No, Paul
Drunken
Bear's
Uncle.
going down. Fuck
Yeah.
Paul Bear.
You're a valet, Drunken Uncle. You're here to put me over. Not cockblock me.
He's the hype. He's the hype.
What's going on over there, irate prostate?
You
Hey,
guys
Uncle, if you got mind powers and you can fuck up irate signal, man. Hey, I was just kidding. I got number love for you, dude. Them was just jokes. Calm down.
What's going on?
Irate.
Oh no, we're talking about
What
the
are you
static.
doing?
We're hearing a lot of static.
Are y'all? Oh fuck, man! Is my mic making the static again?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was my crap ass headset at first.
Shit. Oh man! Check 1 2 3.
Oh, we can hear you. We just hear. It's getting better. It seems like it stopped just now.
Did it?
Jiggling cords
Don't
or
move.
something.
Yeah, don't move. Whatever you're doing, don't move.
You're to movie. He's not
that
moving.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Uzi, if you're listening, I need you to stand directly in front of irate, bent over exactly 45 degrees at the waist, and bounce it up and down for him. That's gonna lock. That's gonna lock in the signal, and it's gonna bring him back around to being able to host his show. Don't let us down.
Hey, it worked for Modern Medusa.
That's right. It sure did. Works every time. It works every time. That's the best way. I mean, it's like to harness that inner power and use it like for good.
It's an all-natural
bust that ass
antenna.
out.
It's an
That's
all-natural antenna.
The power of
Channeling
all
the force.
That's correct. You can actually increase both your Wi-Fi and radio signal and your audio signal by harnessing the sexual powers and sexual energy of those people on stream with you. And the way you do that is if you got somebody like Modern Medusa in front of you, you ask her to go ahead and bend over and provide you that power. So you can power up like in Dragon Ball. That's my senzu bean. Those cheeks.
Senzu beans.
If you can see what I'm seeing right now, baby.
Hey, your signal cleared up.
It's over
Bringing out my inner Bill Clinton is coming out and warm it up.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See, and your signal cleared right the fuck up.
Did it now?
Right. See, energy power. If you allow your sexual energy to power the show,
crazy, man.
You'll always have a crisp signal.
It's a natural thing, man. It must be the iron in my bloodstream, right? So,
oh man, when you come later, you're gonna be like Genki Dama. Just give it up for the fucking Japanese on that one.
Remember,
that's
double
spirit
barrel,
bomb.
man. Double barrel.
Charge it for 5 minutes.
Double barrel.
That's right.
That's all I gotta say. Double barrel.
You heard it. You heard it here first, Uzi. Tonight he's gonna bust you in the face with the spirit bomb. Uzi, I do like your. Let me see. Is that what I think it is in your profile picture there? I got to go and check that out.
That looks like that little marsupial thing.
Oh, is it that thing? Okay, sorry.
That's one of them things, man. Yeah.
They watched Shin Godzilla on Morning Kumite this morning, and I was like, did you put a Shin Godzilla shit up there?
Oh, I missed that one today.
Oh, was it
doing shit?
The Shin Godzilla, is that new or is it the?
No, it looks kind of old. But I was about to be like, I see you out there making Shin Godzilla a meme.
Gojira.
Oh, Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla's the real deal, man. Got like 5 forms. You got to see it for yourself. Or and if you haven't seen it for yourself, go check out the last Morning Kumite. That shit was great.
The one Godzilla we can do without is Brianna Wu's husband in the Godzilla suit. That's a Godzilla that's got to go away.
I could do without.
Yeah, that was horrible, man.
The whole family got to go.
Yep.
Both because her last name is Wu and because I can't tell the difference between any Japanese or Chinese people. Whatever you all kind of look the same to me. I'm not going to lie.
But she's white. She is white. She looks like Riley Dennis with a rubber mask.
Well, then she will pay for her cultural appropriation in blood because the way of the Chinese, Japanese, something-ese Asian people is to kill off your whole family line when you fuck up. That's how they genetically make sure this kind of bullshit don't continue. And that's why they don't have the problems we have over there. Because they won't just kill you. They'll kill your son, your daughter, your wife. They'll kill everybody.
Oh, AP, that's a commercial you got to see now. It's someone running for Congress, and her husband, the actual ease person, was the one who directed the commercial. It's a special kind of cancer.
Oh, man,
it's 2 minutes of your life you're not getting
cancer. Back. I love a tasty cancer.
Look up the Brianna Wu commercial.
Okay, I will do that. I will make a note here in my little book next to me to look up the Brianna Wu commercial because I have been drinking.
And you get to see and you then you get an inflated Donald Trump to fight the Godzilla. It's great.
Okay, I can tell that Irate has finished because the static is back. So apparently he has more interest in having bounced an ass in front of him.
Serious? Is it really static, man? Are you fucking kidding?
Uzi, you know what you got to do. See, Uzi had to go pee. She had to go pee. That proves the theory. She put it in the chat. She had to go. She was done jumping up and down. She had to go pee, and then your signal went back out. So you let her know that we have proven that hypothesis. It is no more in the realm of the theory. It is now absolutely proven. That
Uzi is the key to his broadcasting.
That's right. Uzi,
1, 2, 3.
Double barrel.
Something's getting put in the back of somebody's head. Oh, who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? He's a good kitty. Yes, you are.
So, Occam's Razor, I've never met you before. What do you do?
I make YouTube videos about political things. I sometimes do any stupid things I find online that I want to make a video about. So it just kind of varies. But I just kind of make commentary videos about anything political or social going on in the world.
Okay.
I guess it's the best way I could describe it.
That was so vague. I can't continue with material You killed a joke. Thank you. That's like asking someone in the crowd, hey, what do you do for a living? And he goes, I have a job. Fuck. How do you deal with that? Just move on to the next one. Great.
Are you good at your job?
Well, watch this now. Don't worry about it. I know you're new. We'll let Red do it. Red, what do you do here on YouTube?
I gotta leave the mic for a second, guys. Keep talking though. I can hear you.
What do? I make a fucking mess. That's what I do.
Yeah, it was very specific. It was very specific, so I could follow up with a couple of things. Now, Occam, I'm going to give you a second try here on the Creem stream. I'm going to give you a second go at it. Occam's Razor. What is it that you do here on YouTube? 30 seconds. Go.
Oh, the 30-second clock.
Well, I make videos using an avatar, background music, and my voice.
15 seconds.
Come on, how can you do more than that?
I talk about politics and stupid things.
Time's up. Occam's Razor talks about politics, stupid things, uses music and an avatar on YouTube. That is actually 4 of the 5 points to YouTube success, and I wish you success in the future, sir. I know to expect great things from you because you are following the formula. You're going to go far in this business. You're going to go far.
Now you just got to get a YouTube cleaner like Tonka to come hang out with you.
A YouTube cleaner.
Yeah, like Tonka. You know, he cleans up the bullshit.
Oh, indeed. Indeed. Officer Tonka cleans them streets right the fuck up.
We need to get him a French maid costume.
I don't think he's that type of man.
But I think he could pull it off. Have you seen the Tonka fairy?
No.
Yeah. Samaj drew him as a Tonka fairy.
See what I know. See, the thing is my cat.
He heals
my cat
all
got
things
very
magically.
uncomfortable when you started talking about that. And my cat, I use my cat to judge a lot of things. So I don't know if I can believe what you're saying right now. And it might be coming from the devil. And I probably shouldn't listen.
It's the devil, Bobby Boucher. It's the devil.
I think Mom always said not to listen to you girls. You little girls is the devil. And now my cat's going crazy. He's scratching the door. All because of you. You owe me paint on my door.
I owe you paint. I'll see what I can do about that.
See if I can find a drink around here.
Hey,
I've got vodka.
Yes, Occam's Razor. How can I help you today?
I just posted a link to my channel in the group chat if you ever want to check it out.
I will subscribe to that channel and go check it out. I always like to see the videos of people I talk to.
All right, AP, if you want to see actually something that the Mercolium and I do, we actually do a game show on Sundays. And you spin for pro or con. And you spin for the teams. You get to pick pro or con. And then you spin for topic.
That sounds
And then
fun.
you got to argue for it.
Oh, I like to argue. Let me let this cat in. I got to put you on mute for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, cats are assholes. Mine is too. Aren't you? Aren't you, Pacer? You're in crazy-ass Siamese. So, Occam, are you bored as shit yet? You sound bored. You sound bored. That's why I ask. I'm always entertained. Everything in life pleases me.
I'm just less talkative in this stream, I guess, than I have been in past streams. I don't know.
I noticed that. It's like you usually have something to say. I'm just kind of shocked. It must be my fault.
No, it's not. It's just...
Well, see, I'm just going to start taking all the blame instead of all the guys taking the blame. I'll take the blame.
I don't know. I think part of it is just that I don't know what the deal is tonight, but like I've been stumbling over my words tonight. I don't know what the deal is. Normally I can talk more fluently, but I'll stumble. I don't know. Every time I talk tonight, I just stumble over my words. I don't know what my problem.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm hungover today. I was so fucking drunk last night. I haven't woke up this hungover in years. I mean, I can only drink with the best, but my husband got this whiskey that's the caramel and the apple flavored whiskey.
Ew.
I think there's just too much goddamn sugar in that shit.
Yeah, that kind of shit will give you medical problems. You gotta be careful for that shit.
Freaking diabetes in a bottle.
I'll tell you what though, Jim Beam Vanilla, I found a use for that shit. I got a bottle of that as a gift, and I started putting it in coffee. So there's something you can do with it that makes it a little less disgusting.
Yeah, but it's just
That's
so
as
damn
far as I go with it, though.
That's for them like girly girls that want to drink those skinny martinis and just the wine's in a can now. Just I don't get it. Drink or go home. So that's why we got vodka tonight. Is trying to get over the sweet shit.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah. Red was definitely a little bit happy last night. So were you, AP.
I got mad at a few people.
I think I got a contact buzz.
I think I got doxxed on my channel though. Some asshole posted a comment on last night's stream, And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? And he's like, he posts some kind of address or something. I'm like, yep, you got me. It wasn't really me. It's not my address or phone number. The guy's so far off. So I don't know if it's a joke or what, but like, I must have pissed somebody off.
Man, that shit happened to Ranting Monkey, man, and they got it all wrong and shit.
I dare him to dox me. Come see me. Come see me. It's open hunting season all year round in my neck of the woods.
Motherfuckers, man. You know, man, if you're gonna, well, it's like, I don't know, man. Doxing just like, it's like talking about somebody's kid, and you just don't do that shit. You know
what it is? It's usually these gross ass motherfuckers sitting in their mom's basements because they haven't seen pussy that wasn't online, and they need to feel powerful. Is what it is.
I just like to remind doxers of one thing. This is all I gotta say about doxing and doxers. If you think, if we're talking about some shit where you actually put my daughter in danger because there are crazy people looking for me because of your information, and no one's doxed me, so this ain't a threat by any means.
It's a promise.
If you think I won't drive, if you think I will not get the information on you and drive, what I can drive to New York in 10 hours. I can drive to LA in 13. If you think I will not make that drive to beat you into a fucking nigh to death, if you are threatening my daughter's well-being, you have misjudged what a father will do. So to all these motherfuckers out there doxing people, I'm just gonna warn you: when you're playing with kids, you're playing with kids. But now it's not just kids on YouTube, and you might play a dangerous game with an adult, and an adult don't give a fuck. You've threatened the kid. Now that means you got to go. One day you'll have a kid of your own. You'll understand.
Yeah, yeah. I don't understand why people do this. See, I've got 3 daughters and a son, and God help them. Let them come see me and my husband. No. And I will come after people. My daughter, she'll be 18 in December, and she's going into the Army, so she can take care of herself. But you mess with my other 3, no. There are no words.
I just don't play the little doxing game, and that's a ridiculous game to play.
It's fucking queer as fuck.
I don't have any kids to protect. I'm just a single 19-year-old, so I don't have any kids to protect. But still, I don't want to be doxxed necessarily.
Yeah, and you have family. You have
if it was just me you were fucking with, that'd be one thing. Because by the time you get within any range to yell at my house, it's legal for me to shoot you. You're on my property. But let's say my daughter, some of the kids at her school, their big brother listens to my podcast or something. I say something they don't like. They're making fun of fucking gay people, whatever. Fucking, let's go beat the shit out of it. The minute that happens, dude, that's your ass. That's your ass.
Yep.
And that's the way shit like that. You never know what's gonna be. So I mean, just let it go. Have your beef with the avatar. There's a balance of power maintained by having your beef with the avatar and not the person. You can be a little more genuine that way if you think about it.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I mean, just stand up on your own words, your own platform. You don't have to involve real people. It's not like the people you're angry at are coming at you to your home and thrusting their ideas in your face. You're tuning in to hear this shit.
It's the last power play of a loser.
Yeah.
See,
it's the weak.
One thing I know for sure is I've never really doxed my identity on, but I've accidentally said stuff or knowingly said various pieces of information without thinking, about how someone could use that, like over different live streams on different people's channels and different things over the course of time, that I think if someone was really wanted to and they were willing to put hours into it, they could probably go and look at all these different obscure things and sift through all this information and find all these little bits and pieces and be able to figure out who I am and where I live and what I'm doing. And
nobody's ever going to find out that you're a cowboy, okay?
Right? Yeah, we'll never find that out.
With me, man. So.
Guys, I hate to. I don't want to be rude, man, but I do have to bounce. I had some shit came up.
Bubba, we appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me on for a short minute.
Mass, and I appreciate you lighting a spark in this thing where we're kind of getting a little
winding down.
Yeah, we were winding down, and it was nice for you to spark it back up, brother.
Well,
so
anytime,
thanks for coming by.
Anytime you want to spark it up, I am your guy.
You're always welcome in this house.
That shit's legal in my state.
That's it. I wish it was legal here. Fuck.
It's not legal here either. Don't worry about it. But man, I appreciate all that, and I will catch you later, man.
All right, bro. Thanks.
Hey, AP, you've got an invitation to be on the Devil's Advocates if you ever want to be there.
Word. Hit me up in the DMs. We'll schedule that.
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh, I'm so hungover still today.
Oh.
Oh my God.
It's been a crazy. Well, it's been a crazy week, man, for me. And it's just like, it's all winding down now. We've lost. I had 12. We got 11. Now we got 12 again. Okay, good.
Hey, at least it never went down to 0, right?
No shit. As a matter of fact, it increased. So that was a good thing. And that's different, That's different. And we got a chide T-Tac for not even calling.
Well,
T-Tac.
I know he's got some personal stuff going on. Last I heard, he hasn't even really been that active on Twitter today. So.
No, you're thinking of Duel. T-Tac had the D&D game going on, so.
Oh, yeah. T-Tac. Oh, that's okay.
I'm fucking with you, T-Tac. Love you, man.
There was a Twitter message.
No, it's just like
the game
today. There weren't. Usually, the people I see on Twitter weren't really on there today. I'm like, what the hell? Am I the only? Am I still hungover just like everybody else? I mean, because it's weird. There's like these hit and miss weeks where there's like a lot going on and then nothing going on and then way too much going on. And
yeah, last night was insane. And it was. Just AP was just like he was a great host, and it's like if he ever asks you on his show, do it. It's worth it. He's crazy, man. The setup they got. But dude, what they're doing with their little magic with that cartoon and shit, dude, it is incredible.
Oh, I was there with the Gulf City 24-hour channel. I was there within like the first little bit when they actually launched that channel. I was there. Ghastly was talking to the chat, and he was getting the bots trained, and we got to request actual videos to go on the stream. And honestly, like I've done a couple nights, I've left it streaming while I was sleeping, and it's messed with my damn dreams. I mean, there was one night I had a dream about frogs, ghosts, and bear hunting, and it was just some weird shit, dude. It was just
they got to think about them damn bears, man, because the bears are all over the.
I've never seen so many damn bears. I've never seen so many damn bears.
I know, man. It's too many bears, man. We gotta maybe let's go bear hunting.
I think AP and Ghastly were onto something with the last bear standing is like start these little YouTube brackets of these different bears, bearing, irate, bear, egal, and all them. Get them all and start to have like a bear tuber off. And have
I tell you though,
have a bear Hunger Games, and then the surviving channel is the one that gets to keep their bear logo. And
my money's on irate bear because he's former Navy, so the dude is he's a military
and he's in touch with his nice guy and his inner asshole, and that's a good balance.
Oh, dude, man. Well, he was
and nobody would ever expect him to go mauling somebody. I mean, you expect someone like Bearing to constantly maul at a person, but irate bear, he could chill in the background and watch these other people chew each other up and then come in and clean up the mess.
Well, it's that cyborg thing, man. That's what it is. He's got that little, just that AI inside of him, just like scoping and just waiting, man, like a snake. Crazy.
See, that's why I was a razor, not a bear.
I understand.
Well, see, I'm just a ginger. I'm just an evil ginger.
Not one of us is a critter.
Right?
Yeah.
At this point, there are no critters in this stream, and we're critter free. We've been critter free most of the night. I had AP. He's a frog. He's family.
Oh,
never fought in the family.
Uzi pointed out a good point that Irate's bear wife is Vanilla Bear. So would she be part of the? No, we'd have to have a female bear bracket too.
Yeah.
Because we could have Sugar Tits and Vanilla.
Well, yeah, because in her Twitter name it is Sugar Tits Bear, so she's technically a bear too. So yeah.
Yeah, and if you look at her avatar on her channel, it's a bear.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that'd be great. No, I wasn't on my A game because I would love to have a game of verbal banter with AP. Because I mean, normally I'm on point with my jokes and shit, but I'm hungover today. I'm normally pretty quick.
I'm brain dead now after last night. Then after this, it's just like I've been drained. I'm so stoned on endorphins from laughing so much, man. I can't think. I can't put.
Well, the fact that I came over here and I was just like, yeah, I'll stream with you, all right? Anytime you want me to stream, I'll jump over here and stream with
That's
you.
right. Because you're my sister.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here. It's like, you and Uzi, hell yeah. You guys want to...
Hello?
Yeah, wait. She just cut out.
She did. You there, girl?
What's the deal?
She's not muted or anything. Well, now she's muted.
Yeah.
No, my audio is a piece of shit. It's my headset that glitches out, so I had to use my laptop's microphone.
I understand.
But no, seriously, but it was just so weird because I was expecting just run of the mill, maybe bigger YouTubers than me for shitting for sure. But then there's Drunken Uncle pops in, and then AP pops in. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm not
no slouch either, man. Yeah. Say that again. I'm sorry.
I wasn't in touch with my inner asshole as much as I usually am.
I feel you. It's just, it was crazy. It's
me more than when a group of guys is shit talking with a girl and all the girl can do is giggle and try to buy time. That shit drives me crazy. And then guess what Bread was doing tonight? Let me think. No, bad red.
Dude.
I'm just not, I don't know. I just kind of feel kind of out of it tonight. I don't know what the deal is. I just have been stumbling over all my words on the stream. I haven't been as talkative and stuff. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and let's open this damn thing up and finish this show out like we always do. Last 10 minutes. If you want to come in, you can come in. I just put the hangout in chat. So Allahu Akbar.
Star-Lord asked, is this stream Islam free? And I'm like... So, yeah, good point. Yeah, Weebo is pretty quick, and she can hang with the boys, too. Yeah. But no, seriously, most of the girls I see will, just sit quietly in the stream, maybe be the eye candy and bounce up and down, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody enjoys a good bouncing. But still, be something more than TNA. Enjoy your
I'm telling
TNA.
you, man.
Be a little bit more than
that.
Yeah,
and a lot of people, they really don't understand Weebo for who she really is. That girl, she's very, very, very fast on her feet, and she's close to having an eidetic memory. She's very, very intelligent. Yes. Did you see the Catalonia thing that I did with her and
No,
Phobos?
I haven't gotten back to that one yet.
Yeah, that's a really good video, and it was actually sounds like you remember the Isaac Yepes thing we did last week, Occam?
Wait, the what thing?
The Isaac Yepes, that guy that was with us, from Texas, the young Republican from Texas.
Oh yeah, that guy. I remember.
Yeah, it was kind of like that for a while. So it was that whole hour is just intense, and talking about Catalonia.
There he is.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, that guy.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Occam?
Hey,
hold on.
Oh, Uzi, you are more than TNA, honey. You actually, I've heard you chat. You've shared the mic with Irate, and it came and chatted with me on my inaugural stream. You're more than TNA. So.
Not to me.
You're saying she's only TNA? Uzi's more than TNA. She's TNA.
That's right. She's the shit. It's my thing.
Well, how is everybody? How is this night going for everyone?
Mr. K, what's up, dude? Tell us about yourself. Who are you? What are you? What are you doing?
I'm also a content creator. I make stupid little videos based off of socio-economic or socio-political issues.
You have less than 500 subs.
I don't know. Is it true?
Do you have less than 500 subs? If you do, that's good.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
All right, excellent. All right.
Now, I have like 420 subs.
Wow.
420.
Oh, wow. Well, excellent, man.
That's more than me.
Let me see. What am I up to now?
I'm the under 50
I'm getting
club.
428 now.
I have 174.
Oh, dude.
74.
That's right. We're measuring dicks now.
Yeah. Irate was on Twitter earlier, and he has like 2 more subscribers than me. So he was like making a big deal out of, hey, guess what? I've got a bigger, channel
like
than you.
2 months ago, like you were like almost triple, or 2 or 3 months ago, you were triple what my sub count. So it's like I've been steadily like growing stuff, and this has been great.
See, the reason why that happened, though, the reason why I had that plateau.
You've been focusing on school, dude.
Yeah, because I had been gone for like a whole month plus without really making a video, and now I'm finally getting back into the swing of making videos again. So hopefully I'll start gaining a lot of subs like I was before. But I was gaining a lot of subs, kind of got around that 160 something mark. Then I had that month or plus, and then I just kind of stopped, and now I'm getting back into it. So
I still got 162, man. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently there's like a plateau point for some YouTubers. Is you get to a certain point and getting that push past that is pretty hard. But it's weird. Like you'll see some people like they struggle at that 150 to the 170 mark, but once you hit that 175, they just pour in. It's like that last 25 just finishes off, and the next thing you know, you're near 250.
Well,
I've seen that. I don't know if it's.
I'm 1 sub away from 175, so I hope you're right.
We're doing one thing at a time. Yeah, y'all want to plug what you're working on? Anybody got any things that, like what are you working on, Mr. K?
Well, right now I'm working on an intro, like a little theme song or whatever for my channel.
Sweet.
Well, not like a theme song, but like a little cartoon to go with the theme song. Basically, cool. I stroll in, and then one of my other characters comes in and knocks me off the screen, and then another character comes in and chases him off the screen. Then it shows all 3 of us.
Cool. So, tell me about your characters.
Well, as you may have guessed, I'm the right-wing BDSM guy. So, mostly reaction type videos and stuff, and throw in funny little cartoons. One of the characters is like all left wing. He's like pro Antifa and smash the fash. And then the other guy is like supposed to be like kind of like, if you ever heard of the Proud Boys. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
To be like that, but he's like a gay biker. The really left wing one is wears a gimp suit, and he's always getting beat up on by the biker guy. And you've been muted, Irate.
I'm here, buddy. I'm checking you out.
Okay.
I can't remember what is the guy that runs the Proud Boys. God, my brain is just going blank. Gavin McInnes. God damn it. My brain is just squoze. My brain is all squoze out, man.
I should make up a cartoon where he has to go through the initiation. Have you ever seen the initiation for being a Proud Boy?
What is that? But he drinks a lot. What all do they do?
You have to say, I am a Western. You have to give the creed. I am a Western chauvinist, and I will never apologize for building the world. I forget what it is. Something like I'm a Western chauvinist, and I will never apologize for the world that I've helped build.
Ah. Okay,
and then you have to get punched in the stomach, or you have to get like a bunch of punches. And while you're getting punched, you have to say the name of 5 different.
Oh my God!
What?
Oh, that's the thing they did. What's his name from Rebel Media?
Right.
Gavin
McInnes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his deal on Proud Boys.
But yeah, he's gonna be kind of like a really hardcore right-wing guy, and the other guy's like about as fringe left as you can be. And then I'm just kind of slightly right of center.
There you go. That sounds excellent, man. How come what are you working on right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I want to make a video about the whole Catalonia thing.
Okay.
Because that's something that I thought was kind of interesting that's happened over the last month.
Talk about beatdowns, man.
And there's another thing that I saw, and I actually saw it on Twitter today. It was something that Chris Raygun had posted a thing, so I'm going to look up the article and try to find it. It was something about some stupid article about some scientists trying to claim that obesity could actually be good for your health.
Good for you, yeah. I saw that too, man.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Oh, hell no.
So I really want to make that. So that might actually be my next video I make, and then a Catalonia
I have to say to that. You know what I have to say to people who think obesity is good for your health or it's perfectly healthy? A lady who ate so much that she would actually sit on one spot on the floor for days on end because she couldn't walk.
Right.
Well, she eventually got so fat. She got so fat that basically all her body fat basically closed up her throat and she suffocated.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Brad, tell them about the babysitter thing. That was really
the
fucked up.
325-pound woman that sat and killed her 9-year-old cousin as a punishment. She sat on the child, and the child died.
She fucking killed it, man. It's babysitting. You know, it's like I just thought, man, that is fucking fucked up.
Yeah, their obesity, this whole like anti-fat shaming people where they're like, big is beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And ironically, it was just a couple days after that big black chick posted the I'm beautiful, all you fat shamers, blah, 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 National Obesity Day. A couple days later, big black woman killed a 9-year-old by sitting on it.
It's horrible.
So I'm just like, wait a minute. So your size isn't hurting anyone. You really? Okay.
Well, it's just, you know, it's kind of like the title of this stream. Tonight's stream is alcoholism is fun at first is really the whole title. And, you know, that's any type of overindulgence, you know, like that, whether it be obesity or drugs, alcohol, gambling, you know, it's just, you know, it starts out as a pleasurable thing and then it becomes something that consumes you. And we can't end on this note, man. We got to find some happy shit.
It's one of the reasons I AP and Ghastly so much because they, I'm not sure if it's part of their shtick, but they claim to do like cocaine all the time, and it's a bit worrying.
I think. I don't think so, man. You know, it's I think there's a lot of ethanol consumed, but I think that's about as far as it goes. You know, that krill though, that's some shit, man. That's still legal. You know, krill's not illegal.
I gotta try some of that red krill, man.
Bubba, that looks good, doesn't it? that was funny as shit. That was really good stuff.
I don't do so well with really any drugs. I don't even smoke weed just because it doesn't jibe with me well. I don't like that feeling of not being able to remember anything out of a 10-second window.
You know, I'm like that anyway, so it's like it wouldn't bother me. You know, I'm old, man.
But I'll drink like crazy.
That's right. I get better to get where I get. And hell, who needs teeth, right?
What's your drug of choice? Occam?
What? Me?
What's your drug of choice, man?
Well, like an illegal drug? If I was going to do one?
Legal, illegal, I don't give a shit.
If I was going to do one.
Favorite is
if I were to do an illegal drug, which I wouldn't, but if I were to, it would be probably I would try cocaine once or something. If I was going to do an illegal drug,
give it a try.
That's the politician in you, man.
What is it? What?
He's got an inner politician in him, man.
I don't know. Whenever I was after surgery, I got to take a lot of oxycodone. Man, that was the shit.
Oh my! See, Oxy messes with me. See, I've had multiple surgeries, and I take it, and it hypes me up. So I'm supposed to be laying in bed recovering.
We're neighbors, right?
What?
So neighbors, like, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I live up in Pacific Northwest, but no, seriously, it wires me up, and I go to. It's like I'm recovering. Like when I had my radial ulnar encapsulation down on my arm, it was in this like cast and being held up against my chest, and I was trying to get up and do dishes and fold laundry, and then I was wondering why the hell my arm hurt so bad and why I was going through so many medications. It was it was vicious. So I'm like, oh. So it's like that stuff becomes too damn fun. And then what's the fucked up part is like 20 minutes later, I'm knocked the fuck out. So I'm just like hyped up and then passed out. I'm like, that sucks.
Like a little kid on
hyped
sugar.
up at all.
Yeah. No, it's like my mother-in-law. She just goes to
drunk, but feeling of being drunk, but you still have the ability to think and make rational choices. You're just kind of like, yeah, so relaxed.
That's how real opium was for me. When I was younger and I tried opium. And dude, I was just so goddamn comfortable. I slept on a concrete floor and it felt like I was sleeping on clouds. I was just like, oh, this is just so comfy. I was like, I can do this or not. I could think. I was good.
It's
but
like
that
floating on the cloud.
oxycodone shit, that the synthetic crap, it fucks with me. Yeah. So I was just like, but when I tried it a few times back in my teen years, I was like, I can understand why people would sit in a den and do this all day. Sit there, you can think about things.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to say
Valium's
goodnight
another
to
tight one.
America, and it's another Creem stream. We've got to wrap it up, guys. I'm getting that look from Uzi, like you know.
Okay.
And she is my boss. So
boss says sleep.
This has been fun.
I agree with boss.
I want to thank Red for showing up and helping us out tonight. You've been awesome, sister. I will be around this weekend, so you know, if you need an extra retard to hang out with the devil.
You're one of my favorite retards, Irene. You're one of my favorite retards. So
that's right.
Just
we can retard together.
Our YouTube page in the chat there.
I wouldn't shit my favorite turd. I love you. I love all of y'all. You're family to me.
All right. Good night.
Yeah, exactly.